We now come to the part of the review dealing with surface area. Finally, so we're at 2.3, and we've got two questions here, both dealing with rectangular prisms. Rectangular prisms, okay. In the first example, they ask us, what is the surface area of this object? Now, they've given us some nice numbers, and here is why these are nice. In a lot of the problems that we dealt with in our unit, I would normally sort of make this as clear as possible by mapping out, okay, side 1, side 2, side 3, all the way through side 6. But stop and wait a minute. Because the base, let's see if I can draw on this here. The base is 12, and the height is 12. This is also 12, and this is also 12, and this is 12. Basically, what we are going to say is that every single side, all 6 sides, are 144 centimeters squared, right? This face here is 144 centimeters squared. 12 times 12, base times height. So all we're doing here, if you can follow my process, all we're going to do here is we're going to say 144 centimeters squared times 6, and that should give us our answer. So I could try to mental math that, but I don't trust myself here while I'm recording. Don't want to get that wrong. So here we go. 864. And don't forget to write centimeters squared for surface area. Great. So that should be our answer for 8A. What about 8B? A little bit more difficult. Okay, here's where I'm going to number some sides. So maybe I'll use my red pen. So I'm going to call this side 1 and this back side 2. Side 3 over here. Side 4. And then the top I'll call 5. And the bottom I'll call 6. All right. So let's see where that takes me. So side 1 and side 2 will be the same. Side 3 and side 4 will be the same. Now, some of you are just going to take the side 1 and multiply by 2. You don't have to necessarily list them out like this. The reason I'm listing them out like this is so that everyone can follow my process, and it's as clear as humanly possible. All right. So side 1, we've got a shape. Remember, our process here is height times base, or length times width. The terms aren't terribly important as long as you take the 2 sides of the rectangle. So we've got 0.5 times 2. Well, I can break out a calculator, but I already know that 0.5 times 2 is going to be 1. Trying to get in here. There we go. Sorry about this. That's probably painful to watch. Side 1 and side 2. 0.5 is, of course, half. So we're saying, what is half of 1? All right, let's make this a little more challenging here, MathLinks. Side 3. Okay, so now we've got 0.5 times this length in here. That's our base, right? Which we know from over here is 1.7. So let's break out the calculator. And we've got 0.5 times 1.7. And I hope my calculator shows up on the recording, but that is going to give us 0.85. No, I don't want to start a new. There we go. Edit. So these two are going to be 0.85. Oh, Sorry about that. 0.85. 0.85. And then we come to side 5, which is the top and the bottom of this rectangle shape. So follow with me as we think carefully about the dimensions of this shape. We go here, we've got 2 times 1.7. 2 times 1.7. That's going to give us 2 times 1.7, 3.4. And I could have just thought about that for 2 seconds and doubled 1.7 in my mind, but maybe it's good for you to see what I'm entering there. So 3.4 and 3.4. To find the total area of this shape is add up all of the sides. So we have 2, just added 1 and 1, plus 1.7. I added these two together. I'm just trying to go a little bit faster here. Plus 6.8. And that gives me a total of 10.5. As meters squared. And there you have it.